With PC gaming on the rise and console gaming on the decline, a lot of people, including Terry Crews, is joining the PC master race.
I have decided to join the legion of the PC gamer community, and I'm going to build my own PC.
Many people build computers, but if you don't have the time or you really don't want to deal with it, you do have some great options. And this is one of them. This is the Acer Predator G6, and here's my review. On the surface, the Predator G6 screams gaming, and just like the whole Predator line, including the monitors, also the laptops, it has this reptilian black and red design, and it's really you love it or you hate it. There are LED lights that wraps around the case and it intertwines with the Predator logo at the front casing. And here you'll find all the connectivity, so things like media components are found here, including the optical media drive, the SD card reader, and headphones and microphone jacks, and 2 USB 3.0 ports. In addition to the optical Blu-ray drive, the expansion bay is found on the front too, and there's different type of modules you can pop in there. More information on that is linked down below. The powerful GTX 980 4GB card is visible through its cooling, and for what it's worth, the GTX 980 is the reference edition and not a boosted edition. The chip on board is an Intel i7 6700K clocked at 4 GHz, capable of being overclocked up to 4.2 alongside 16 GB of DDR4 RAM, expandable up to 64 GB. For storage, there's not only a 256 SSD present for the operating system, but you can also find a 2 TB standard 7200 RPM hard drive for data. Albeit this computer is a bit older in terms of computers, and the Acer G1 is on its way, but when the G6 was first announced, these specs were pretty solid and high-end. And even so, this computer runs great still today, and we'll dig into that a bit more in the performance section. There are a number of things that makes this computer stands out besides its Jurassic Park-like build. It has a turbo button found on the front that allows for instant overclocking with the help of Acer's own Predator Sense software. When turbo mode is activated, it glows red and you can overclock it up to 4.5 GHz. It's definitely louder when it kicks on, and there's a lot more heat being kicked out, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Now, if you're a traditionalist, you can also hype into the BIOS and do the same thing, but the software makes it so much easier and it's pretty fun to look at. Now let's take a look at a few games. All games were running at max settings on 1080p and also 1440p with turbo mode turned on. Evolved, we averaged 56 frames per second with 1080p and also 40 frames per second at 1440p. The Division is being used with the in-game benchmark tool. We landed at 55 frames per second and 1080p and 31 frames per second on 1440p. Dirt Rally, we landed at 91 frames per second at 1080p. 51 frames per second on 1440p. If you want to see some live action, you can check out the full videos linked down in the description below. Lastly, Acer was able to pack in some more software, and that is this creative sound software. This lets you change the way gaming sounds. I know it sounds silly, but think about this. You can put it on ghost mode, and what ghost mode is that it increases the sound sensitivity for things like footsteps. And it actually worked. It worked well when playing Evolved. I could hear the monster all the way across the map. And it was actually pretty nice because I was hearing things that my teammates didn't hear. Also, there's a voice enhancer that lets you mask your in-game voice too. So if you want to have some fun, act like you're Darth Vader, go for it. I know this review was a little bit shorter than normal, but the point I'm getting at is that Acer is proving that PC gaming is back, with not just making a powerful machine, but is making a powerful machine that is designed with the gamer's intention in mind. There is no doubt that this computer is made for gamers, and you can tell from every little piece of detail, from the turbo mode, from the build, all the way up to the software. Also, the G1, which is based off the 1080 GPU, was just announced, and I'll link that information down below, and that's a more updated version of that. But if you want to get yourself a pretty good deal on a computer that can still run games at a really high frame rate, then this computer, the G6 Predator, is still a good one to go for. And as always guys, my name is Kevin the Tech Ninja. If you liked the video, hit thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit my link down below. I'll talk to you folks later. Peace.